so I'm gonna get set up. I'm gonna go live on TikTok and on here to style some hair. But it takes a lot of you a long time to feather, like filter on here to come see my lives versus TikTok. They're right there. So we're gonna get everything set up and we're good to go. And I'll let you guys come on here because I don't know what it is. If it's like a delay that YouTube has where it takes like minutes for people to get on here. So if you're watching this like recorded at a later time, I'm talking live. I don't know why it takes so long. Okay. So we got this tripod set up. Oh, that's, sorry, I'm playing with the legs. It's very interesting to see it. Okay, so we got her there. We need to get my mannequin. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Okay. I can't wait until I have a bed in here in my studio right now. I can't wait until the bed is out and I don't have to do this like ring around the rosy game to get set up, because that's exactly what this is. Okay. Okay. We're almost set up. We are almost set up, you guys. There we go. Whew. And then we gotta get our other one right here. So TikTok will go right here. Hello, hello. Let's flip it. Flip it real good. We'll go live on here. And we're just gonna be styling some hair. I'm excited. But I gotta make sure that they do not run into one another. Yeah. There we go. All right. We're just gonna curl some hair because I feel like coming on here and seeing everybody and talking to everybody. Look how long her hair is. Her hair is so, so long. And then look at this. This is the coolest part. As I film, it has my name right here. I absolutely love it. Okay, so we're gonna be working with our Olivia Garden brush. I have clips. I have everything here. And we're good to go. Okay. So when you are styling and you're wanting to have like a strong set, you want to use a heat protector. This is Rusk's Thermal Flat Iron Spray. I'm obsessed. It's gonna protect the heat, but when you put in the waves, it's going to help hold those waves. It's kind of like, you know, when you're doing laundry and you're working with jeans and you use starch. I've never used starch in them, but I've seen them, and you put starch in to make them stiff. That's what this is gonna do. It's not gonna make it stiff, it's gonna hold it. A lot of times with doing styles, like the curls, they just fall flat. And this thermal iron protection spray is going to prevent that exactly from happening. And I love this spray right now, especially this time of year, because, hello everyone. Hi. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have TikTok here and YouTube here. YouTube is so inappropriate. The comments that are on there, my mind is baffled. Anyways. All right. So we're just going to style some hair and come on here and chat with you guys. Brush the hair so beautiful. All right, so this is the Rusk Thermal Flat Iron. What you're gonna do, shaky, shaky, shake, and spray. It's got a super fine mist to it, so it's gonna disperse nice and evenly. It's not gonna heavy coat any specific areas. I was waving the hair. Look at this. This is my wave from yesterday. We're just gonna wave her whole head. So I'm gonna re-go over the wave that I've already done with this barrel. It is one of my favorite ones to use, especially when you're working with fine hair. You know, that hair that just like, no matter what you do to curl it or style it, it just goes limp and flat. Wavers are going to help with that so much. And I always say when it's too hot to touch, it's too hot for the hair. And going down. And when I'm using the waver, I'm not like keeping it tight and pulling it down. I'm letting the waves kind of get wavy. Thanks for the love. And we're gonna work our way all the way down to the end. She's got some long hair. Long hair here. Come through. Come on. That's what I get for letting it go. You like want to keep it consistent going all the way down. Makes your life so much easier. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. So then what I'll do is once I get all the waves in it, tomorrow perhaps I'll come on here and do an updo with you guys. And I like to take really like clean, smaller sections. The smaller you make it, the more the product is going to be able to saturate onto those curls. I keep getting a lot of hearts. Who's doing that? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to angle her a little bit better. There we go. That's better. All right, now let's change it up. So we have Rusk Thermal Flat Iron, and then I have Thermal Shine Spray. These guys are really, really great for heat protection on dry hair. I preach this all the time, you guys. You have to have heat protection for dry hair. You prep your hair, you do your blowout, it's beautiful. But on those days when you're going through and you're restyling your hair, using a really good heat protector is super, super important. And once again, we're not going to clamp this way. I'm going to flip it over, you guys. We're going to flip a Rooney, and we're going to place her underneath. And we're going to hold. Whoever's giving me all that hearts on TikTok, you're incredible. Thank you. Okay, so then when we let go, we're going to bounce it into the last wave that it was just in. And we're going to keep doing that each time. And I'm keeping it held up high because I don't want to create tight tension on it. I want it to just like be able to cool in its wave pattern. Come down. And the Shine Spray versus the Thermal Flat Iron, the Shine Spray, I can already see it. It's like epic shine, and it's a little bit of a softer hold. And I'll show you guys the difference between the two. Let me do this one. How's everybody's day going? My day, honestly, I've had better days before, but we're going. We're working with her. The wind has been so out of control here in Colorado. It's insane, you guys. Literally insane. Yesterday, I was sitting downstairs. It was like 6 o'clock at night. All of a sudden, you hear whoosh, whoosh, like loud wind. And I look outside, and the trees, I kid you not, are like blowing sideways. And everything on my porch was everywhere. We have like a porch, like a couch set, I guess you would see there usually. It was all against our back door. Insane. Okay. That is something I'm working on, is I always go, okay. We're not doing that. We're going to find a different word. So what you guys can see now, so this here, see how more like refined that curl is? It's very like structured versus this curl is much softer. And so that is the difference that you're gonna see with the Thermal Flat Iron versus the Thermal Shine. This guy I love, love, love when I'm really wanting to make sure that style is set. And then the Shine is great when, like, say you're flat ironing, you want that smooth, high shine polished look. That's the one that I'm gonna really go for there. And we're just coming through, taking our cute little sections. How's the weather for everybody else right now? The weather's been chaotic this winter. I'm telling you guys. I swear, you turn on the news and it's like craziness out there. All right, so we're taking the flat iron, thermal flat iron spray, and we're gonna spray it. And then we're gonna brush it through because that's what we do, you guys. We're gonna brush it through. Every time I move on my floor, listen to this, you guys. I don't know if you can hear it. It's so loud. So whenever I do classes in here, I'm like, I really pray that they know that that is my floor. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna take it and we're gonna flip it over. And I'm like pulling it like 90 degrees from the head because it allows me to get to that routage area much more seamless. We're gonna hold it. And once it's too hot to touch, it's too hot for the hair. What is everybody into today? Talk to me, you guys. And holding it. Whoever was giving me all the hearts prior, thank you so much. I think I'm gonna have to plug in one of my phones. I did set up my charger. I don't know why. Whenever I go live, it like sucks the battery out of my hair. Out of my hair. Out of the phone. So pretty. The beach waver just is like an effortless style. It's so nice. All right, so we're gonna go through. And then I'm gonna block your guys' view for a second. And like I said, if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot, and I just feel it right here. And I have it flipped over. When I have it flipped the other way, it just doesn't look as cute. So I like really flipping it over. My watch is telling me to stand. That is the most annoying thing. I'm like, I am standing. Thank you very much. So I have TikTok and YouTube going on my YouTube. I don't know what it is, but it is Inappropriate Nation on my YouTube. And I have a bunch of comments that are held for review right now. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what you guys are saying on there. Bunch of interesting individuals in their comments. Let's see what's being said. Let's view. Okay, we cannot share that comment whatsoever. All right, let's see this one. Why is YouTube so like... No, you guys, I'm so happy. I put a filter. I had to put a filter on my YouTube because the comments that come through there, you think you've seen it all, and then you're like, no, someone's got to go on there and comment like that. Isn't this hair incredible? This mannequin is like what you would call like a competition mannequin. It's from Pivot Point. Pivot Point is one of my favorite for mannequin heads. If you're a hairstylist or anyone that likes doing hair and wants to practice, their hair is ethically sourced. They have a whole story behind them. It's actually really, really interesting. I joined Turkey. Okay. See, TikTok sits here and they give me hearts and they give me love. And then YouTube, you guys are just... You're an interesting bunch down there. I'll keep you guys down there. All right, so we're just gonna keep on spraying on and doing our beach waves. Give it a nice spray from root to end. brushing it through is what really helps to make sure you're getting that like even saturation from root to end. And my tripod is so annoying. It won't tighten at the base anymore, so it does flip-flop around. Hi everyone. Where are you from? I am from Denver, Colorado. And I have literally been here my whole entire life. I always said I was going to get out of Colorado. And then everybody wanted to be in Colorado. And I was like, okay, Colorado is a very beautiful place to see. And now that I've traveled more, I'm like, I love Colorado. We have beautiful mountains. We have beautiful weather. I absolutely love it here. And I snowboard a lot. So being here is important. Get some of these comments, but I love you guys, TikTok. So pretty. And we're just grabbing and taking. I'm taking smaller sections right now. Mermaid waves, I'm so happy. They've been having a moment. So is my hair, apparently. Mermaid waves are the best for fine hair. I love them because it's gonna hold a style. My hair is super fine and doesn't hold style whatsoever. That's why you'll probably never see my hair curled, ever, because my hair refuses to hold a curl. So when it was, I'm actually probably at the length where I can start waving it again. I've always used a waver. I've actually used this specific waver. I didn't get this waver for free. I got this. I love using it. I use it on my own hair all of the time. It's just a really nice waver. I want to get the like new ones. You know, I think they call them like the egg wavers or something like that. Voila. Voila. Spray, spray, spray. Good at the ends. Take our little boar brush, our little mini boar brush, and then we're going to brush through. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. 80% of the light bullet. Oh, I got like a celebration. 80% of the moment. I have 4 out of 5 goals. I don't know what that means. I'm still trying to figure out lives on TikTok. That's for sure. So this is the Mermaid Beach Waver. Love, love, love. And we're gonna go through and we're heat protecting. It's so important, so important. I can't preach it. Like heat protectors, even after you do a blowout, to protect the hair, it's essential for you to do because it's what's going to prevent that hair from getting fried and damaged, because the heat is going to burn off all of that product that you put in your hair wet that you dried. That's what it's sitting there to do. So having a really good aerosol is the key thing, not a pump. We call it a wet pump where you just pump it and it's not the aerosol, is super, super important to have, because that is going to protect your hair, protect your color. Let's see what inappropriate comments are going on right here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So weird. You guys, I can't with YouTube. I like want to shut off my YouTube live stream, but they're kind of entertaining me. And I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it to my page. And unfortunately, you can't see the comments that you save when you're live. And so people watching it, you guys are going to be very curious as to what's going on. Put your head up, my dear. Let's do an ear to ear section. So we just want to do the back. Put that stuff forward. Should put some music on. All right. We're going to section it. I think I'm going to try and wave this entire head. I'm running out of it. And once again, you guys, we're using the Rusk Thermal Flat Iron Spray. We're spraying the root and spraying down to the end. Then we're going to make sure we go through with our little brushy brush. And we're going to brush it through. And this is going to disperse it evenly. So it's going to, it already has a fine mist that it's like putting all over the hair for us. But going through with specifically a brush that has boar bristles on it and not just like a brush, like your typical brush, the little tiny bristles are going to help disperse and evenly get that product everywhere. So you're going to have more predictable results and you're going to get that perfect hold. You're going to get really good heat protection. Moving up closer to you guys so you can see me and I'm not far. You love, okay, TikTok, if you guys have been following YouTube, one of the comments right now, you love turkey people. Yep, that is the comments that are going on right now on my YouTube live. God willing. Okay. So we're going to flip it over because remember I told you guys it looks way better when we flip it and we don't have the clamp up side. I have the smallest hands, so working with this larger barrel, it's a lot to hold, I will say that. And I know the newer ones, they're more compact and easier to work with. That's what I need to get. But this is my OG right here, literally my OG. I think this is the first tool that I got from Mermaid Waver. And then on myself, on my own hair, I use the Mermaid, it's the round brush that has like a blow dryer in it. I use that one a lot too. Hello, hello everyone. And my goal is to come on here a couple times a week. I'm gonna say like this week my goal is twice to come on here and do a style. I think they're just fun to do. And I think to show you guys, I think it's great for hairstylists to see, but then those that like want to know how to do their hair from a professional that does this every day, all day, I think it's nice to see. At least I do. I think it's nice to see. Somebody that knows what the heck they're doing that does it all the time. And we're going to come through to the other side. It's so pretty. I wonder what type of style I should do once I get this entire head waved and done. Let's see. Reach. Hold on. What does this button do? Hold on, you guys. I'm reading something. You can now add tags on web. What does add sticker? Okay, I think that's what that does. Ah. Okay. I think I got it. Hold on. Add sticker. Under review. Yay! Congrats. I don't know what any of that means, but we're celebrating. We are celebrating on here. All right, so we're going to come back under and clamp. Why is styling hair so therapeutic? I love it. This has become like my happy place. working like quietly in here on lives. It's like my quiet place. I feel like when I get outside of here, there's a lot of chatter, a lot of ruckus. There's a lot to do, which is fun creatively. But it can get to be a lot, darling. I don't know why. You guys will notice this. I'll like go into like I have a accent. I don't get why I do it. It's a weird thing that I do. Sometimes it's like a really bad British accent or it's like a Southern accent. I think I'll pick up the Southern accent a lot because my dad lived in North Carolina for majority of like my life. I would say he lived in North Carolina from the time I was 9 into my 20s. So I'd go out there a lot. And so occasionally I'll get like a little twangy twang, if that makes any sense. Okay, so if you are on TikTok and you guys are seeing my live right now, I have the moment to explain the chaos and craziness that has been going on with a post I did in regards to hair extensions. I think I like tickled the wrong people because man, they have been upset since I posted it. And how do I just keep that there? Okay, so they've been upset since I posted it. What it is, if you go to my TikTok page, I'm cutting extensions. And mind you, her hair is like a bob. It is right here. And the extensions were long. Originally, she wanted to do some long extensions. But then, here's the thing. She's worn extensions for like 10 years. And she's always going to be one of those that forever wears hair extensions. So, we did the bob the last time. And then she wanted her long hair back, but we did it. And then she's like, I want it short, but I don't want like full bob. And so I installed the extensions that she paid for. And I had to cut off a ton of length, and we just wanted to do one row because she didn't want multiple. Hold on, I want to show you guys this. So the difference between flipping it over versus not flipping it over, look at this. So this is with it upside down. It's like refined. Look at that. You can see it going like that. This is it like the normal way. It's a much stronger, more pronounced wave when you have like your waver upside down. Now I have to find how to put her back in the hole. YouTube, do not run with that one. Okay, so she had a bob. We installed extensions. I only did one row because we were going to do a volume. I was going to do it just a little bit longer than what her bob was. But in my video, when she sat in my chair, she had clean hair. And I installed her extensions. And my goal was, I was like, all right, we're going to install. We're going to remove the excess hair off that we don't want. And then I'm going to custom color them, wash them, and then we're going to cut it all over again. Everyone got their panties in a bunch because that's all they saw. They saw the 1 minute of me going, let's cut some extensions. I definitely will say it was like clickbait. I'll say it's like that for sure in a sense. But I said that, and oh my gosh, the hate. People go crazy. And mind you, they only saw 1 minute of what took me 5 hours. Like I said, I went through, we colored her, and I removed off. I didn't want to cut it exactly to where I was originally going to cut it because you never know. I like to leave wiggle room when I'm coloring the extensions. And so when I finished her, we took off quite a bit and it looked beautiful blended. She was happy. And I think that's what it's all about. Making sure your client's happy and their hair is happy and healthy. That's what matters. But everybody has to give their unsolicited opinions and think that they know exactly what is going on. All right. Clampy clamp. Such a difference when you flip it over versus when you don't flip it over. All right, now this is when being short is not a thing. Do you guys have questions about hair? You do have a professional in front of you. I can answer loads of questions for it. Spray it with our heat protector. Look at that. It's just like stuck underneath. There we go. Take your brush and then just brush it all the way through. YouTube has gone silent. You guys are behaving. Thank you. You're not being chaotic on there, saying inappropriate stuff you shouldn't be saying. All right, we're going to flip this over. Place it in. And then I am going to zoom in and do a section for you guys. Okay. All right, so let's get this off the screen because we have congratulated you, you're done. Okay. So now let's move her up. And now YouTube can see what I'm doing here. And let me get her so you guys can see really how well we are doing this. All right. What we are doing, you guys, we are going through with Rusk's Thermal Flat Iron Spray, Thermal Protection Spray for smooth, shiny hair. And it's going to heat protect and it's going to create a hold in the hair. What we're going to do is I always say, spray at least a bottle length away, and we're going to hold it a bottle length away, and we are going to spray from root to the ends. After we do that, we're going to take our little boar bristle brush, and we are going to disperse that product from root to end, really making sure that all the hair is nice and evenly coated. Then we have our mermaid waver. I do not like to go in with the clamp side up. I like to flip it over and do it with the clamp side upside down. So we're going to grab our hair, we're going to place her in. And then the key, I always say, if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot for the hair. So keep touching it, and then once it hits that it's too hot, we're going to grab the ends, let go. We're going to bounce her down, and I went right into where this third curl was, right here. And we're pushing up because I don't want any tight tension to come down on it. We're going to feel, we're going to hold the ends, and then we're going to come back down. And I'm making sure I'm going to come all the way to the ends. Get those ends in there. We are not wanting to have any Utah curls going on. We're not going to be doing that. I'm keeping like tension. We're not pulling down on these curls because I want these waves to like really cool. Look at that. So, so pretty. All right, let's go through and we're going to do this guy right here for you guys to see too. We're going through with the Thermal Flat Iron Spray from Rusk, and it has pure argan oil in it. And the little nozzle right here, it does a micro mist. That micro mist is going to make it so it doesn't get like super cakey in any area for you. And we're going to take our brush, smooth it all the way through. This is going to make sure we get a nice, even disbursement of the product throughout. We're going to take our mermaid waver in, and then once again, you guys, we are going to flip it upside down, and I'm going to hold these ends, and then once it's too hot to touch, it's too hot for being on the waver, and just keep feeling it. All right, and then once it hits that point, we're going to hold the ends, bump down just right below where that last barrel was when it was sitting up here, and it kind of waves its way down as you're working as well. We're gonna grab these ends, bump down, give it a good feel. Making sure you're leaving it on long enough so it gets that heat. Hold these ends. This is going to be the tricky part. Let it find its way. So we're getting those nice little ends just in there, so it's going to be nice and even. It's going to melt into each other when we brush it out. Look at that wave. That wave is so pretty. All right, we're going to move you guys back so you're not interfering. Invite Hainline twins to co-host. Nobody's going to co-host. Hello, hello, Ashley. We're unclipping the last section up at the top. Throw that guy over there, and then we're going to go back through with our Rusk Thermal Flat Iron Spray. Spray at the root. And don't be shy with product, you guys. Like, get it on there, really cover it and coat it. That is going to make sure that you get good saturation, which is therefore going to give you really good results. Oh, she's getting squirrely on me. And this mannequin, she has been like, she's been worked a lot lately. So her hair is kind of like done with me. I need to probably give her a good washing. That'll be soon. But right now, we are not doing that. So we're going to come through in section. I'm going to do 2 sections for this one. And really brush it. I want it to feel soft. What I love about the Rusk Thermal Flat Iron Spray is the hold. It's going to help give you such like a nice, even hold. And then when you go to brush it out, it's still going to hold it in there, and it has the argan oil, so it's going to leave it with like a really nice high shine. Putting it out. It's a pretty good size of hair, but I'm checking the hair and holding my finger on it. That way we make sure that we don't push the hair to being on here for too long. We're going to grab the ends, keep control of that hair, and let it just kind of wave its way down the hair. And we're going to feel it. What are you guys into today? What's everyone doing? Talk to me, you guys. Talk to me. Don't make me feel alone on here. You know what I love about lives is you can actually be yourself. And it's not like this quick little like hot second glimpse of you trying to do like a video or something. It like really allows you to let your personality shine and come through. That's for sure. Just got the #1 gifter badge. Jeffrey, you are awesome. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to come over. This is our last section in the back, you guys. We're going to comb her. It is really hot in my studio I'm in right now. My studio is in the front of my house, and my house is, see, the mountains are right there, north facing. So the sun is beating, literally like beating on the front of my house all day long. So any of the front rooms get hot. It's like the best lighting in here. It's really good. But working with the hot tool, and I have on a sweatshirt, and I have on joggers. Your girl is hot right now. It's okay though. I said I would do this, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna curl. We're gonna bump down. It's really nice. If you let it guide itself, like the waver, it will guide itself down the hair and go like where it should. How is it? So like YouTube, they're very talkative and active, like in the chat. You guys are not active on TikTok. I see you guys coming on. Here we go. Do you offer shampoo treatments? I definitely do. When my clients come in, a nice little shampoo treatment, especially for dry scalps, is a must. This time of year, you have to do it. Thank you. So right now, it is winter. It is so dry. Like If you are sitting there itching your scalp, that is because we are in heaters all day long. Think of it. When you go into your car, you're sitting there with the heater blasting on your hands, your face, your hairline and front hairline. So that entire area is going to be scaly. It's going to feel like dandruffy, and everybody has so, oh, fellow hairdresser, hey Ashley. Everyone's hair right now, their scalps, they're disgusting. They're dry. So I definitely right now offer shampoo and scalp treatments for sure. Make sure. You guys, and if you're a fellow hairstylist on here, if you're ever filming, make sure you always keep your name visible on everything and anything you're doing. These capes I got right here are incredible. They're from the Branded Salon, and what they do is they brand the backside of it and they brand the front. So this is a cape I use with Rusk. So like when I go and do shows with them, I have this one. I almost melted my brush. Woohoo! Let me set this here. So it has the front and it has the back. So anything I'm filming on the back, which we do a lot of filming, it's gonna make sure that your name is right there, because a lot, I want to say a lot, I'm going to say a lot of my content has been stolen over the years because there's no way to like tag it. So this is tagging it, and I like to keep my face in it a lot more so that like it's not taken. It's a very unfortunate thing that does happen often. So we're holding the ends, we're letting the waver wave its way down. Love that I was watching the extension video and seeing you live. I was laughing because you're amazing. You're amazing. Okay, so Ashley, you saw people were losing their shit over my extension video. It's funny. It's funny because they only literally saw 1 minute, and it was, I mean, yes, it was kind of clickbait, trying to get people, but the reactions for some I was not expecting, because that was just like the rough install. I cut off so much more of those extensions, and like I color melted them. Like that was just me installing them because she changed her mind. She didn't want long hair. She's always worn extensions, and she was like, yes, let's change it. I do extensions as well, and it was 9 years, so uneducated. They are, and isn't it, I wanted to do like an anti-bully campaign for hairstylists, because people come for us like crazy. It's insane. And I think it's purely, it's uneducated, that is for sure. But the other, I don't know. I've never, okay, I won't say never. I've gotten really upset, pissed off from a lot of hate comments on mine. So I have, I think, gone on to 2 accounts and not left snarky marks, but told them how they could have bettered their work. I shouldn't have done it, you guys. I did it. But that was the only 2 times, and that's because like I feel like they were like tricking me into it. But I've never gone on and left the hate messages that some of these individuals do. It really blows my mind. Thank you. Let's see, Daniela Ozo, is that how you say it? Thank you. So we're just taking our Rusk, spraying from root to end. What extensions do you use? I've just been watching your videos. You're so talented. Oh my God, I love coming on here. I love coming on here. Yes, you deal with some hate, but like the connection you can make with people on here is incredible. I use Euphoria once. Have you ever heard of Christian Michael hair extensions? Those are the ones I use, and I just preach them because I'm all for hairstylist supporting hairstylist. And Christian Michael Hair Extensions is a hairstylist owned brand. She does hair behind the chair. Her name's Tiffany. She is the best, like the absolute best. Yes, but I'm belly fat. Oh, okay. Hold your breath. My goal is, because I'm the artistic director for CM, my goal is one day we will be able to be global and get you those extensions. That's my goal. Do you do nano bead extensions? I do, I haven't done them. I do weft, I do K-tips. K-tips are kind of like my jam right now. If you guys haven't seen them, this blue clip right here, this is from Christian Michael. It's their K-tip. I'm not using it on here. It's a baby. It is the best thing ever invented. I'm gonna have to use it on another live, but that is my specialty right now with extensions is K-tips. And K-tips you can make nano, you can make micro, you can really customize them to be the exact size you want. The cool thing with K-tips is you can take, like, thank you for the love, you can take multiple colors, cut them, and melt them, and like, it's cool. It's like the possibilities of customization with K-tips are endless, you guys, they really are. So we're just going through with our rusk. When you guys are spraying, keep a bottle length away when you're spraying, spray from root to end. And then, like I've been saying, we're gonna take our little boar bristle brush and we are gonna come through and fully brush it. Okay, YouTube is behaving way too much over here. If you guys have been watching me on TikTok, I have YouTube right down here. They're very inappropriate down there. So I just kind of interact with you guys a lot more because the last message on there, I don't even want to repeat it. And we're coming through with our beach waver. We're not doing it upside with the clamp. We're flipping it over. I feel like it just gives a really, it gives a better look and feel to the style when you do flip it upside down. I have a editorial shoot. I posted it up. It's on my Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I'm at KTB Hair. I had an editorial shoot and I used this waver on the wig that I did and it came out so pretty. The wig, I colored it pink, purple, it was platinum. It's 11:23 p.m. here. I have to jump off, but next time you're live, yes! I'll give you tons of love when you post too. I'll make sure, hold on, don't get off yet. Do not get off the phone. Do not, I wanna make sure I'm following you. Or can you send me a message? Or am I following you? I'm gonna click on you. There we go. I followed you back. Thank you, Ashley. You're incredible. Now you can get off. Go get some rest. Go get some sleep. All right, we're just working our way up her hair. And now we're gonna come back through. We have our rusk thermal flat iron. Yes, work tomorrow. See ya. Once I finish this, so my youngest daughter, she just got home from school. I'm letting her decompress on her tablet and hang out. And then we're gonna do some mother-daughter time. I don't know if we're gonna go out for dinner. It's legit so windy here. I do not want to leave my house. Right. When you're doing the top section, you have to make sure you can elevate out 90 degrees from the head and you can clamp out like this. You have to be aware of where you're really placing your clamp. And I have a pretty nice size section here. We're gonna open it. We're gonna let her jump over to the next hoop. Like I said, it's literally gonna wave for you. All right, and then these ends, I wanna make sure I get them. It never fails. When I let go of them, the curl like gets off. I'm so particular about that. Woo! She's pretty, super pretty. All right, I have one more side to do. I have to do this side now. I have to. All right, you guys can see all of that. Aren't the waves just like pretty to see on camera too? They're so pretty. How's everybody's day going? Ashley was talking to me. I want you guys to talk to me. Talk to me. Because I love to talk back. Ha ha ha. Alright, so we're going to spray. Take our brush. We're going to brush all the way through. And we're going to come through with our mermaid waver 90 degrees out from the head. Upside downsy. And then we're gonna feel it. Once that middle barrel right here feels too hot because the middle barrel that I'm touching, there's hair on it. So I'm not like touching it to like burn my hand right now. We're gonna open it and then let it hop on over to the next curl. I might end up out of screen right here with how long this girl's hair is. And see how I'm like pushing on that curl like that? I'm not pulling it tight because I want it to cool and have this beautiful curl pattern that it has. And then when I brush it out, I'll show you guys the different ways that you can brush it out. So when you're brushing out any sort of curl or wave, there's always ways to do it. You just don't go in all willy-nilly with a brush and call it a day. No, you don't do that. You either can use a boar bristle, you can use a wide tooth comb, and each is gonna give you a different outcome. If you want more like your glam waves, then that's when I recommend going in with a boar bristle and smooth down the hair and work with a hairspray. If you're wanting it to be like that textured beach look, because that's what these mermaid waves will do for you, you can go through with like a texture spray and use like a wide tooth comb and comb it out, and that's going to give you like that separation that you're looking for like that beach curl. Coming through, making sure we don't pull any tension on those guys, getting all the way down. And I usually like will curl this much, or should I say wave it much faster. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for the follows on TikTok. I appreciate you guys. YouTube, you guys are failing me down there. You're being very quiet. Yes, you guys are, which is very rare. Usually my YouTube is off the chart. And make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram too. On Instagram, YouTube, my Instagram's the same as what you guys are seeing. On TikTok, I'm still ticked about this because my handle on Instagram and everywhere is @ and then the letters KTB hair. On TikTok, there's another KTB hair. And I have tried to reach out, but I don't think her account is active. So I have to do KT Brenner hair on here. So, yeah. Hello, hello. All right, so as we're waving, we're opening up that clamp and letting it hop down over to the next wave. We're not letting any tight tension happen on it. I'm really making sure like it's laxed, and I'm letting those curls cool down so they can be in all their glory. And then we're going all the way to the end of it as well. Voila. All right, we have one last section, you guys. I think I've been live for almost an hour. Right, here's our last section right here. And once again, we're going in with the Rusk Thermal Flat Iron Spray. It has argan oil. It has a super fine micro mist to it. It's gonna give you a nice hold. It's gonna fight the frizz. And then I love to brush it through with a good like boar bristle brush, nothing specific. We're gonna take our waver. We're gonna flip her upside down, and we're gonna clamp down. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna feel the middle barrel, and that's gonna tell me if it's gotten too hot and how much longer it can go. We're gonna hold the ends, and we're gonna let her kind of just like wave into herself. The curls will like move onto the iron where it needs to be. And then the next one. We're almost done. It's like whenever you get to the end of a style, you just want it to be done. I just want it to be done. Okay, we're done. All right, now we are going to brush her out. But first we're gonna go through with the best hairspray ever. I think I have it on my shop right now. Rusk's Weightless Hairspray. We're gonna go through and we're gonna give her some love here. Oh yeah, it smells. I wish there was smell-o-vision. It's one of my favorites. And we're just gonna make sure we coat. There's the lid. FYI, you guys, make sure you're always putting the lid on your products. If not, your nozzle, I need to pick these up as I'm working. Your nozzle is going to get filled. And yes, you can put them in water, but it's a headache. So I'd rather just keep the lids on it. I have my shine spray. I don't know where it is, but we'll work with it. Okay. So I told you guys with the brush out, either use a wide tooth comb to brush out, or we can use a boar bristle. I'm going to do one side boar and one side the wide tooth so you guys can see. So we'll do the right side with my boar bristle. So this is Olivia Gardens, and we're just going to come through. And what it's going to do is it's really going to soften up the curls, the wave, I guess you would say. It's going to give them just a soft fluffiness versus when you guys see me when I go through with the other brush, it's going to give much more of like a separated look. Come through. And really working with your product and not being scared is super important too. Okay? Very soft. Very soft, soft, soft. And then we're going to come through. We're going to hold at the top because she likes to get squirrely. So pretty. I love waves. I literally love waves. So thank you to whoever brought back. It's like the crimper, but done right. All right, now you guys can see how soft and pretty that is. We're going to go through with our finger brush. This is also Olivia Garden. Ah, that's a good look. Okay, we're going to come right here, and it's going to create a much like more separated, beachy, sort of bigger, bolder look than the other side. The other side is like your soft and whisper, and then this is more of like your separation. See? I don't know if you guys are seeing it on camera, but this has much more of a separation, and then this guy over here is like they're much more together. All right, you guys. Well, it's been a joyful being on here. Make sure you're following me before I get off of here, because I'm about to get off. Hey, I didn't even see you were on here when NYC Blondes and Brunettes Hair. You are so talented, and I just want to thank you for all of your support. I love your work. If you guys aren't following her, you need to go follow her. Her work's incredible. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna hop off of here, and then tomorrow I might do like a cool updo or something editorial with my bestie here. Have a good night. Bye, YouTube.